You guys ever get into one of those situations where you have to do like an Austin Powers 32-point turn? Because that's where I am right now. I'm sure it's fine. Almost there. Okay. Haha. Got it. So now, right now, so I have been told by my wife, the boss, Catherine, to make a video, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, it was her fault, okay? She didn't say, make a video about this. She didn't say, you should make a video about that. She didn't say, John, be responsible. She just said, John, go make a video. And she didn't say it like that. I dropped her off to make hats with her mom, and I was like, is there anything you'd like me to focus on in particular? She said, make a video. But see, the problem is her lack of specificity meant that I could make a video about whatever I want. So we're gonna go do some man cave. All right, so we're out here. I'm super thrilled that I can actually drive my truck back here now. It is very nice. So you can see back here, sawmills over there. Just gonna park in a spot. All right, we made it. So let's get to it. So I have a couple things that I'd like to accomplish today. You can see I have moved most of my saw logs down here. So I have two piles right now. This one, which was mainly from logs that were dropped off. You can see right in front, we have a big oak and then a black locust. I think it's a black locust, it's some kind of honey, some kind of locust. And then over here, this is a lot of the poplar trees that we cut down that were right in this spot. And now I love cutting poplar because it's a hardwood that acts like a softwood, so it's really nice and easy to mill. And so I have a couple things that I want to do today. Number one is I am currently cutting some wood right here. That's going to be for our emu house, because it's starting to get that time of year where they're going to need some shelter from the elements, so we got to get on that. I also want to clean up this area, because right now, so this is the wood that I've milled for the emu house. Under this is some cedar, and then I have some slab wood back there. So I made this slab rack right here so that when I have hardwood slabs, I can set it in there and cut them at specific lengths to be either firewood or, you know, firewood to sell in like little bundles, or maybe firewood for our maple syrup, because I would like to try maple syrup again. I feel strongly about it. I don't know, we had some problems last year with getting some smoke in the sap, and I think it's really like I just need to spend some more time doing it, because I would do it for a little bit here and there and then tried to cook it, you know, over the course of a week, and it just didn't go too well. So I'm also hoping to have a sugar shack dedicated to it so I can be inside out of the elements, make it much easier. But so for right now, I want to clean this up a little bit. I want to get my slabs in my slab rack. I want to get my good wood maybe over there for now. And then I want to get the cedar over there too, because I want to be able to go in there and clean it up. So I'm going to do that. I also have my leaf blower, so I'm going to blow. You can see on this sawmill, you know, it gets all of this sawdust in there. So I want to blow that out. I did forget a new blade, but I think this blade is actually still good. Yeah, so that'll be fine. And see if we can do some sawing. So you can see back here, we've actually cleaned this up quite a bit. Spider web. There used to be huge brush piles over here. Been able to get that all cleared out because we got like 6 inches of rain the other day. So it was finally cleared to do a little bit of burning. So I had a fire going for a few days. That's now gone out. I think I'm going to start it up again because I have a few more little brush piles over here. And that's going to be nice and clean, and I can really start to plan this out So far it's going really well down here, but I'm gonna get to it. All right, so that took a little bit longer than I thought, but I am actually much happier with the setup now. So I moved my cedar over there, and I'll list that tonight. And then, so I put my slab wood over there. Look at all that slab wood. Now, a lot of this is pine and spruce, so there's not a ton that I can do with this really. In the past, I was able to use stuff like this. Like if you look at our chicken village, a lot of that was made with slab wood, but I don't foresee really needing to use it for anything. You know, I've seen people do like bark on live edge slabs, and I've done it too with like siding, but a lot of this, it's so hard to decide what to do with it because I also got so much wood, you know? So maybe what I really actually need to do is have this slab rack here for things that I can cut up to use for sort of like firewood-ish things. And then maybe another slab rack that's for keeping. Because you can see some of these will work great for siding or something. You know, something like this, where it's sort of, you know, almost like an inch thick at the thickest, and it thins out, and it's really even all the way down. That's great. But I also have some things that are super thin, and then I have others that are, you know, thin on one side and then really thick on the other side. So that's not ideal, but maybe that's what I need to do, is set up another one of these racks, one for keeping, one for scrapping. But now, so you can see I have my sawmill set up over here, and then I have this big open patch right here where eventually I'll have like a storage space that's like a platform for storing like lumber to dry or to just hang out. You know, for now I moved my lumber for the emu barn right over there, and you know, I think for now I'll go grab a couple pallets and stick them over here and just grab whatever I mill and put it over here for now. But yeah, so going pretty good. Again, I like it. You know, to a lot of people this just looks like a patch of dirt, but to me it looks like possibilities. Fast. All right, so we're gonna now test Catherine's camera ability. She's not following me at all.
Oh, you're in frame this whole time.
Oh, I knew that.
Because I moved back.
See, I was just testing you.
Nope.
All right, so that was just one log. That was only half of one log, really. And we got 2 4x6 beams for the front of the emu house and like 9 or 10 2x4s. So that's great. So I think I'll be ready to start working on this tomorrow. It's like actually building it. I'll need to do a little bit of clearing over there, but pshaw. And yeah, so Catherine finished making her hats for this weekend. Her and Joanne have been killing it on the hats front, working non-stop to make all the hats that we can for our craft season coming up. So hopefully we sell a lot. We'll probably finish this video out tomorrow with the emu house, so I'll check in that. All right, so it's actually a few days later because of rain and stuff. So this is the area we need to clean out. So it's basically from this tree to the fence line over here. And so there's a couple like old dead things. There's this, there's this leaner tree right here and a couple other little things. So I have my chainsaw and a little clipper and do some cleaning up. All right, so now we're basically all cleared out. So it should fit basically right there to right up to the fence, then to over here, and then out. And so basically, you know, we don't want to take any land away from the emus in terms of fenced portions. So we're basically gonna build it right along the fence line, and then we'll just clip the fence and attach it directly to the barn. So that way we have sort of like an additional piece and don't take any space away from them. So we have these two 4-inch pine slabs. I have 2 other birch slabs, and I have all of these blocks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the blocks, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna level out these pine slabs, and this will basically be the base for where we're gonna build the barn. These guys are very curious about what's going on. But so you see, this is sort of what I'm working with here. So that's pretty much level. It's almost level enough. I'll put a little shim under that side and then we should be good. And then I'll bring some wood chips down and stuff them under there to give it some more support. But I mean, this is 4 inches thick. So this should be fine. It's plenty sturdy. This thing weighs like 250 pounds or more. It's heavy. I could barely move it by myself. All right, so I've run into a bit of a problem where like I wanted to, so I have these 2 big beams in the front and the back, and then I was gonna put the pine ones on top to just make sure it was all level, but now I'm like almost 2 feet off the ground on that side. And I don't know that I necessarily want that. I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Again, especially if I can come in here with some wood chips and just fill this in. It's like, there's a lot of space there, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but maybe what I'll do is I'll do sort of a traditional framing on the back and on the front, and then just connect it. I'll have to think about it, but either way, it looks like it's about to start pouring rain again, so I'm gonna call it a day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you around.